Alright, I've only got 11% on my camera battery, so we want to jump into this straight away because this, I do believe, is one of the opportunities that we're going to look back on and be like, it's the most obvious thing. We all knew it was coming, but for some reason, we didn't cash in and make tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, or millions of dollars on it. So, making sure that we are positioned correctly in order to do that, watch this video. Now, this of course starts with Alex Becker's tweet. This gaming bull, whether it happens now or later, will be at least 2 to 3 times bigger than the last gaming bull market. I'll show you how big that was in a second. Even the big cap coins in gaming are 20 to 30x from their highs, meaning the high market cap tokens, I've got a 10% battery, so I've got to zoom for this, have a 20 to 30x to get back to their all-time highs now. It's going to be disgusting, unwarranted, offensive, and an absolute spit in the face to all things logical in investing. And so this tweet was November 10, 2023. Why are we talking about it right now? Well, there's one very clear reason why. And it's a new game called Play Off the Grid. It's called Off the Grid, but I guess their handle on Twitter is Play Off the Grid. Becker says, "This is why I'm so bullish on crypto gaming. Its odds of huge returns are just silly, asymmetric bets. Play Off the Grid using AVAX is obviously huge, but it's also the first many AAA high-quality games with blockchain built in. Ilio Trades has said it best. This is just countless shots on goal of this caliber releasing over the next year. All we need is one of these games, one of these projects to go mainstream and it'll be a hit. Just one. Then the entire crypto gaming space will go nuclear with crazy valuations. Axie didn't even go mainstream, it's true. It simply got adopted and caused a 20x run on nearly every single coin below. It's virtually a given that one of these games, such as Play Off the Grid, with blockchain as a feature and not the focus, meaning a lot of people play it and don't even know that the blockchain is built into it. They don't even know that the currency is real. Hits a mainstream stage and we see something far bigger than an Axie run. Now, funny enough, that Axie run, that crazy astronomical Axie run, which I can actually show you, reached a $10 billion circulating value, a $44 billion fully diluted circulating value, got my attention into crypto gaming. That's actually why I started this channel in the first place. The very first video, just over 2 years, probably closer to 3 years ago now, was me trying to figure out how people were making so much money, literally tens of millions of dollars, or even the players of the game were making $500 a day. And I was like, oh, maybe I should quit whatever the hell I was doing back then and join this revolution. And let's be fair, this is the game that went to a $44 billion valuation. This flash-looking, very simple concept game. And this is the point that Alex Becker is trying to make. The games that are coming out now, this is Dr. Disrespect and Imperial Hal playing Off the Grid in its beta version. Apparently it's much better than this now, but you can see it is a much better caliber and the team behind it's phenomenal. Hopefully I got enough time to go through the team with you before my battery hits 0. But I want to do a couple of quick comparisons before that, because this is the overall gaming thesis as crystallized and as simple as possible. Axie Infinity hit a $44 billion market. When it did, all the other games started to run. So this is Mana, this is Decentraland. It was the second biggest crypto gaming token. It was more of a metaverse token, not an actual game, but it was the second biggest one in the last bull run. You can see it waited for Axie Infinity to run all the way up to an 89,000% return before it started moving. And it may look like a tiny graph, be like, oh, well, you're not going to get much money back on that. Have a look at the percentage return on something like Mana. That was a 7,400% return. And it waited for Axie to lead the way, to provide liquidity and belief and hope into this gaming market. And that is what we're waiting for in something like Play Off the Grid. Is that going to be the Axie Infinity of this next super cycle of gaming? Because we have a long way to go. If you look at the top gaming tokens by market cap here, they've actually just put this graph over here on CoinMarketCap, which shows the history of the market cap of gaming tokens. Right now, we're sitting at about $16 billion for every single game and every single piece of gaming infrastructure. You can see things like Immutable X, you can see things like Beam. They're gaming infrastructure. They're not even the games themselves. And they are still contributing to just a $16 billion market cap. If it sounds like a lot, let's go have a look at Dogecoin. Currently sitting about the $16 billion mark. Where are they? $15.4 billion, topped out at $83 billion in the last bull cycle. And so to think that all games are currently valued at the same market cap as one meme coin with, let's be real guys, no utility. The Dogecoin it's a meme coin. The utility is hope and prosperity for the people, but it doesn't actually do anything. But this is why I believe, Becker believes, Elio believes, all the big brains who've made millions of dollars in the last crypto gaming bull run believe that gaming has the best chance to making us rich. And I know a lot of people have been dabbling in the AI niche, which is a lot more exciting at the moment, but have a look at this graph and see if it won't change your mind. Brian O'Hagan on Twitter says, a very telling graph. Gaming is bigger than the music and the film industry combined. Let's have a look. This is the billions of dollars. These are the years from 2001. You can see gaming was maybe a $10 billion industry. And look at the red. The growth of gaming year over year dwarfs the music and film industry. And the common stat is that I think it's more than twice as valuable as both the films, the entire global market for films and the entire global market for music put together. Video games are the future. And you can see it's rapidly growing. So it's only going to get bigger and bigger. And which way is this tech trending? Of course, it's trending to blockchain technology, where people can actually own their in-game assets and actually make money, use this as a lifestyle by earning the in-game currency. Now, I'm running out of time, so I'm going to close this up pretty quickly for you. The team, come have a look at them. They're absolutely stacked. It's a really deep team, impressive. Have a look yourself. The ecosystem is also very complex. You've got a guns wallet, which allows you to store your NFTs, or they call them hexes inside the game, which I like, a little bit of a spin to the NFT world because the word NFT is very frowned upon. On the AVAX blockchain for now, they're creating their own blockchain and they're going to be using the GUNS token. I think it's going to be called GUN, but you can see even their token and blockchain already has 65,000 followers. Their tweets are getting 90,000 views. Off the Grid is the first game, the one that Dr. Disrespect and Imperial Hell were playing together, made by Gunzilla Games, that's the studio, and in the future will be on the GUN blockchain. They raised $101 million, so there's a lot of funding behind them. They also have these little mini side quests that they're doing, like Technocore, where you can literally just go and look for NFTs from your phone. And it's a mobile game that integrates with Off the Grid, so a little fun side quest you can do when, I don't know, you're passengering in a car somewhere and you can't be home to actually play the game. Now, Stash says, have you seen the movie District 9? The director, Neil Blomkamp, is also the creative director for Off the Grid game. Here is an incredible 6-minute cinematic trailer, and I just want to show you this to compare it to Axie Infinity. Axie Infinity didn't have any of this stuff, and it got to a $44 billion market cap. So this thing could really explode. And as I've only got 1% left, I'm going to round it out here. And it's not that this game is going to explode and the token hasn't dropped yet, and we can get into that token. If you do want the alerts on that token, join our free crypto newsletter. The link is in the description below, and we'll get you the alerts on upcoming drops like Gunzilla. But it's the opportunity of having all the other games blowing up once that one game hits that $100 billion plus market cap level over the next 3 to 5 years. Sorry, this one was a bit rushed. I'll be back in Australia for my next one. We'll go nice and slow and we'll talk through all the details together. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.